Marshall. Let's have a look. There we go. I think, Marshall, you should be able to come in now. Yeah, fantastic. And let's see if we've got Mo. Where's Mo? Hang on.
Hi.
Oh, Mo's here as well. Fantastic. We've got a full house. Just welcoming everyone. Just having a look where everybody's from. We've got an array of people from Sweden, Norway. We've got Ellen from the Netherlands. Is that Ellen Malinishi? We've got Ron Palmer from the UK. We've got Hanok from Ethiopia, Dwayne from Canada, Norway. We've got quite a few people from Norway. They're fantastic. We've got Isis from Oman, fantastic. And we've got Khaled from Oman. So we've got a real good variety of people here tonight. And it's just great to see, because we truly are a global company. So I think we're spot on 7 o'clock. And I think we'll get Marshall to start.
Again, you start. You're the show. I'm the guest.
You're the guest. Okay. What about Mo? As you can see, I'm a woman. I like to talk.
Yeah, ladies first. Ladies first.
Yeah, ladies first. Okay, so let's.
I think we all like to talk, by the way. We all like to talk.
Yeah, we all like to talk.
Yeah. It's got nothing.
I am a woman. I am a woman.
But you go.
Yeah. Okay, so we had a fantastic event. For those of you that attended, I'm sure you're absolutely buzzing with the actual news that came out of Eventit. Some people may have been on and listened to the news and didn't quite understand what actually happened. Okay, so because it's so big sometimes that it gets shadowed, and it was such a good couple of days. I mean, I'm sure everybody who went actually enjoyed it, considering that obviously, you know, we couldn't be live there with people. But I don't know about everybody else, but the feeling I got was that we were a true family, and it was a really motivational couple of days. So there's going to be a lot of questions. We understand that. There's going to be a lot of questions. What's going on? You know, people might not quite understand. They might have questions about staking. We might have new people on this call. You know, if anybody's new on the call, this isn't our normal Tuesday evening meeting. We normally do a presentation to show people the actual business, but what we've decided to do today is we're going to, because we've had such fantastic news for this company, we're going to open it up for questions. But before we do that, I just want to spend a couple of minutes just overviewing what we actually have got here. Okay, so we started off as new, and we still are new, because new was never ever really meant to be a company name. New was meant to be our ideology. So that is the new economic evolution of the world. Okay, so we needed something that would be appealing when we move that step forward. And some of you probably think, well, where have we moved? What's that step forward? The step forward is that we've now we're mingling with the financial world, with the true financial world. And we're doing that through our various projects. And the main one that you're going to see a lot of is UGPay, because that is our regulated part of our business that is going to hold the STOs, the securitized tokens. And that is the part that is like the real world out there. And I always call it our digitalized shares. Okay, now there is more to it than that. I'm just trying to give you a brief overview of what we're all about. But one of the main things that we needed something that was appealing when we actually take this step forward. And that was to rebrand the name. And the name is it's almost like an umbrella. So you'll have lots of companies out there that will have one name, and then underneath them, they will have different companies. Okay, so for people in the UK, just an example of that may be Sainsbury's, which are actually a supermarket, but underneath them, they have other businesses. One of them is Curry's. I'm not quite sure, but they do have a number of other businesses which sit underneath them, and they have their own names as well. Okay, so we're no different than any other big corporate company, and this is the new world that we're now all in. Okay, we have moved to this big new world where we will be taken serious. So that is why we've now called Ever Rich. I think it's a fantastic name. It oozes of richness. The colour, the purple as well, that oozes with richness. And everything else that we're doing, the other companies that we have, will sit underneath that umbrella. Okay, so that is where we are now. Just before we had the event here, somebody actually, I think it was on one of Andre's presentations, he actually said, we will make history. Okay, now I don't think we all realise what he meant by we will make history. What he meant was there is no other company out there that is mingling the financial world with the multi-level marketing world or the multi-level crowd investing world. And that is what we've done. Okay, we have made history in that space. So please don't be under any illusion that the announcements that were announced over at Eventer are not life-changing for a lot of people, because they will be in the future. Okay, so before I go on any more, I am going to ask Mo if he wants to add anything to that, or Marshall to that as well. So Mo, have you got anything to add?
Not really. I mean, I think that I think it's yeah, I don't know. I thought that was quite clear, and yeah, I mean, basically, you know, if you think about like a company like Google, right? Google is not registered as Google. It's their holding company is called the Alphabet Group, right? And you know, the way that corporations work in the world, as I understand it, is everything's owned by other things. So you know, if you take a company like, say, Samsung, right, which is a massive conglomerate, right, they have a lot of different businesses that they will own and that they'll merge with, and you know, under this one corporation. So you know, we're basically we're modeling, you know, we're modeling success in that regard. So if anyone is, I don't know if anyone, in fact, actually, do you know what? Put in the chat if any of you are kind of like confused about that, if that kind of makes sense. If you're perfectly happy to understand that we're now called Ever Rich, and it's just different holding companies and things like that. So you can type that in the chat if you want. Hannah says no confusion. Ramvig has got a question though. Yeah, it's looking like generally people are just kind of like all good, you know.
Yeah.
Michelle's like, yeah, to say it's like pluses, and yeah. So
yeah.
Okay, good stuff. First of all, good evening, everyone. So I just want to wake some of you who is excited. We had the long weekend, you know, with a lot of news. I mean, I didn't sleep. Who managed to sleep over the 2 days? Who managed to sleep over? I didn't sleep. I probably slept 4 hours. Who was excited with a lot of news? I know, like Gail and Mo just said, there were a lot of news. Many people are confused, but I hope it is in a good way, because it is a lot of good information that we are going, a lot of new stuff we are going to have, a lot of new direction in a better way, what we've been planning for the last 6 years, and it's actually coming to fruition. So it was very, very exciting, guys. And it is a good opportunity for anyone who has been on guard right now for as long. If you thought that, you know, we are the other MLM or the other company, I can tell you that Andre has a big vision, and he's you know, when you see he's a dream realizer, it's not just a title he put there, he actually is. I mean, he managed to to help a lot of people realize their dream. If you embrace it, you can do it. All right. So the purpose of today's call, it will be to help you. We are here to help you guys. We are here to assist you. Okay. So, and just ask any question. If we cannot answer any question, okay, we can always find the answer, and we can always bring the answer back or put in the chat. But before I got that, I can see that we've got the worldwide team here. I want to know how many people are from UK today. How many people are from UK, guys? If you're from UK, just type plus. Just I can see Maureen from UK. Suzanne. Okay. Mion, good. Adrian. Rata. Okay, good. I can see Ruta, I can see Sinaida. Wow, it's quite a good number. And you know, we are international and English speaking. Every time you run an English speaking webinar, you get the worldwide. And that's what I love about our company. So welcome guys. I can see 59 people. Amazing. I don't know how many people are watching on Facebook, but I know there were a lot of confusion. We are here to help you. So if you've got some question, if you've got something that is not clear, this is the time. This is the time to ask. Don't be shy. Here we are a family, okay? Just ask.
So there is one question up above. So Ranvig Grow Bredal says, regarding the white paper on paragraph 3.2 about the different stages that will be that will be in the implementation of the World Crude tokens. So it's mentioned these 4 stages exactly. And so can we clarify what that means? So Marshall, if you maybe you'd like to clarify that on.
Yes. Do you remember I always said this white paper is mainly written for people from outside, okay? People from outside investors, okay? Just I want you to really pay attention to it. This white paper, the whole purpose is to put the white paper out, obviously for us internal investors, but as internal partners, we had this information for a while, okay? We knew, if you've been following the company since March 2019, you already knew about this plan, these stages, okay? Now, the stages they're talking about is the stages that were announced quite a while ago, since 2019 in March. Now, what this is, for the people from outside, they don't know the stage we have been in, right? They don't know all of this. But what these stages are, remember the first stage was, do you remember, guys, it was divided in 3 different phases. Yeah, the launch of the CryptoUnit and the completion of the CryptoUnit, and then there were stages within those phases. Yes, so this stage is the stage number 1 is the stage that we still currently in a way, because we still haven't sold 30 billion crew. Now, why you see W crew? W crew is the same as what we knew internally, really, as crew points. Okay, it's pretty much the same stuff. Andre, during the event, he has explained the reason why we added the W, but also there was a lot of fake people, fake copycats, who, as soon as they heard that we're gonna launch our blockchain, they went quickly, launched, created, you know, the crew token on Ethereum blockchain. Okay, because it's easy to do copycats. But the company kept this in the back, so then they knew that we are going to have a different, they call it ticker. So this W crew is what you call a ticker, okay? A ticker like Bitcoin, you have a BTC, Ethereum, you have ETH, is pretty much is the ticker. This is a ticker representation of our security token, which is W crew, which most of you knew that it was gonna be crew, but this is pretty much the same. It's going to be converted 1-to-1 ratio with your crew points, okay? And these are the stages that we're going to perform. And also for the people outside, when they come in, they can see the information, how this sale or this amount of token will be released, okay? When you launch any STO or ICO or anything like that, you put it on the public, you have to show how it's going to be distributed in a fair way. Okay, and this is the way that it can be gradually distributed. Okay, that's what it is. So stage one, we still around the stage one, but in phase phase two, and the stage two, that's where we're going to have another 10 to 25 billion token sale, and this is a price of a projected price. This is not the price that it will have to be. This is a price projection, okay, that it will be. But you can see that during this stage, at some point within our internal exchange, we managed to go to the 30 cents, okay? You all have seen it at the beginning. So this is just a projected, don't take this $sign per word crew that is gonna be the same. It can be less or it can be more, but you can see that they have put in between, all right? Now, did I answer your question? What's his name? Who asked the question?
It was Ranvig.
Okay, Ranvig, if you are hearing me, let me know if I answered your question. If not, ask me to clarify again what you didn't understand, okay?
Also, Marshall, do you think that we're in like somewhere in between like the first and second stage, basically, according to that? What do you think?
Yes. Yeah, so we still, you remember, because there were stages and there were phases. I mean, the phases we had in internal back office is just a little bit different, but it's the same. You look at the amount of the word crew that has been sold. If you look in the back office, we are still under 30 billion. So according to this plan, we are still around on stage one. But
yeah,
the most important thing is that you can see that also projected between 12 months to 36 months. And we're still within that period since March last year.
Okay, cool. So Ranvig, she is a she.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Ranvig, yeah.
We got you. And Rita's invited loads of people, which is really awesome. Thank you.
Well,
and actually, guys, yeah, actually, please make sure that you do invite people. That would be amazing, because the more and we want to serve you as well. Just let us know, what it is that you want to know more about, because we want to help to clarify some of the things that get lost in translation. We're a Russian company at the end of the day, so there's things that get lost in translation, and also our understanding, even at our level, is not necessarily entirely perfect either. So we try. We're all doing our best. Okay. Right. So there was another question. There was a question from. Let me just go back and I will find it. I thought I saw another question. I know that's Rambi again.
It is better more if people can put the question in the Q&A section, because otherwise the comments will be going crazy and we miss some questions. If you can type your questions in the Q&A tab, that would be great. Okay, I can see Cise's
got one, yeah.
How can we give presentation for new clients or partners, since there are new name average UG group? How we can promote when new update presentations are available? Can we promote as formal, which is based on education, or is there any new change? Okay, yeah, good question. So the new material for Everich will be available by the end of this month. We're going to have everything from links. You can see that Everich back office is in a process. So they are in the process of transacting all the data, okay? But by the end of this month, most of the things should be ready, okay? Now, if you can promote, you're asking, now the whole point of Everich is going to be our marketing brand, okay? It's going to be the marketing brand where like the MSCI body, which everybody will have to go through if you want to promote any of our products. If you want to promote our, if you want to promote the API, the academy, the same thing. If you want to promote the digital double or data mining, again, it's going to be, if you want to promote also the CryptoUnit program, which Andre mentioned that we're going to have an opportunity to do that. Again, you have to go through that Everich. But nothing at the moment. What you can do is like we are doing at the moment for the people who've been in this business for a while, is to try to answer to the people and try to connect all the three groups. Okay, the UGPay group is the financial, you know, is a financial brand of the group. That's where our global portfolio will be linked. Okay, and what's the other one? UGPay. Now, if you're presenting, when I'm presenting to the new people, we have various things, right? We have education. I tell people, look, our main goal is to reach 15% of the world population. Okay, 15% of the world population to be financially educated. However, or as it stands today at the moment, if you take an opportunity now, you know, we are giving offer. We're giving opportunity. We give bonuses for being being part of a student. You get given a co-ownership in our global portfolio in our UGPay group. Okay, and you explain about the CryptoUnit program. So that hasn't changed. So it's still there. It's just the brand of the marketing brand. But what we have, it hasn't changed really. And then you can start to prepare of, you know, instead of talking about just API, etc., you can now talk about EvoReach. This is our marketing brand, and you separate the two. And you can offer the opportunity of, you know, if you want to be part of this, this is what you get, etc., etc. Okay. Did that answer your question? Okay, somebody have clicked the answer the question.
Oh, sorry, I did, just because we've answered it live. So
okay.
But right, Richard. Actually, a few people are asking about the staking, and yeah, can I have a go at answering this one?
Yeah, you can. I was just trying to go to one by one, but yeah, go for it. Go for it. If there was a question for that.
Because a few people have asked, so we can just cover this off, and then that knocks out a whole bunch of them, right? So so basically, your crew exists in different states, right? So when you first purchase a package that has crew attached to it, then they are locked crew. And then a period has to pass, which is like about, is it 360 days or 350 days or something, before they start unfreezing. And then they start unfreezing at a rate of about 1% per month for the first 6 months. And then the unlock schedule is actually in the white paper. Okay. So at that point, you go from locked to unlocked. And once they're unlocked, then you can either hold them, or you can sell them, or you can stake them. And only those unlocked ones are ones that you can stake. And if this is happening after we've launched, well, basically once we've launched on the external exchange, then so you'll be staking in your wallet, and you'll be getting UNTB as a reward. So the answer to your question, Richard, about staking both locked and unlocked, you can't stake locked crew because it's locked when we go public. Okay, and then
I think that's,
or is that wrong? Is that
yeah, that's a little bit incorrect. Well, that's not what we have been told. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean, this was you could be right for the external people who probably come using the white paper. That is why I say, really, if you look at the white paper, it's written for the external people. For us internally, we had some advantages because we've been part of the company, and the CEO kind of give a good gesture, right? So when other people are coming from outside, they might not getting the same benefit like we are getting. Okay, I'm just saying. The white paper, when you look at the white paper, read through it like if you read it through it like you are the external person, then you will confuse you. But you need to understand, like at the stage I was just mentioning, we already nearly maxing out the 30 billion. So that is already gone for us. So it would be like the people outside, they would come in like when you're on stage 2. But we already, do you understand? You need to understand this. But what we've been informed, like many of you have heard it, honest things change, but is that we will, and it was clearly mentioned that this is a favor our CEO is doing for us, okay? That people will have option to also stake their locked token, okay? But whether this is going to be available for everybody, even people who coming from outside, that is something that needs to be clarified. But what I know that we've been informed for the internal partners, the internal students, you know, they say that they will give,
and then we'll be able to.
yeah, we will have an option to put, so we can earn UNTB also on our unlock. Now, when on our lock one, but when you lock one, you won't be able to sell them or do anything like that, but they will be able to produce the UNTB as a reward, which you can sell, okay, which is amazing. And also the people who are put in the 36 month, the 8%, again, remember it will take 6 months before you start to receive the first reward of 8% around March period. So you receive the 40%, 50% of that, which is like 4% of the 8% will be unlocked, which you can sell, stake on a blockchain if you want to, but you will also have the locked one will be part of the total locks you have, okay? It will be part of your total portfolio, which will be released, but you will be able to stake. So far, this is the information that is available, that was communicated, and it hasn't changed as far as I know, okay? It hasn't changed. So just for clarity, for what Mo was saying is not entirely wrong, because for the external people, it could be the case, right? The external, you know, the big investors who's going to come in, or people who are actually going to buy when we're on exchange, then those people might have different condition for their crew. They might not be allowed to have their blocked crew to be staked, okay? That could be maybe where the information is a little bit confusing, all right? If not, because I could be wrong, right? We all could be wrong. If you know, if for example, I can ask Maria to clarify this, but for many webinars, those were the information as far as I know.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Cool.
Okay, let's start. I'm starting. I see Ellen. She's the one at the top, so I'm gonna start from the top to there. So Elena, she would like to know. I would like to know more about the external exchange. Antonella said there's something on event about the external exchange, and to understand, it was something about registration of UGPay, which I added to. Okay. So you are confusing the two. So external exchange is going to be an exchange where we can list our UNTB and probably our world crew as well, but definitely for UNTB, because the UNTB token is going to be used there as is a currency for the exchange. So that is an exchange, is in the process. Remember, she mentioned about the test group. They have already started to collect the test group. People who will be testing the exchange, they will start to test the functionality, etc., right? UGPay Group, okay? This is the company that have gone to SEC, have applied the license, okay? And then if you look at the, let me just share the screen a bit. Right, it's UGPay, all right. UGPay, so if you go, can you all see the screen, yes? So if you go to like UGPay.group, this is the company, okay? AG, which is registered in the Switzerland, okay? Regulated there, and also they have applied to for the regulation in the US SEC. And if you click the SEC here, which stands for Security Exchange Commission, so you will see all the details here you need, okay? And this is for the regulation D, okay? To be able to list security token offering, which is the W crew, okay? All right. So that is the difference, and we will have through Evo Reach, we might have an opportunity to also promote this to outside company investors, big investors, because they will be qualified investors. Okay, so we might be able to do that through Evo Reach, but more information is going to come to clarify in more details about it. But this is the information that is available. If you're speaking to a person and they say, look, I don't know about this crypto, is it regulated? Yes, we are, because you can see with the SEC with there, and you can point them to the website and they can go to read it, to search it for themselves. Yeah. So I hope what's, let me see the open question. Okay, what the order now have changed. I don't know. Who's, okay, all right, cool. I was confused. I was wondering where Elena's gone. So,
it's been answered.
Okay. Yes. So you have Derek. What happened when new people want to join in? Is it still the same? Yes, at the moment you use the link like you've been using. You use the API link, it will still work. Once the Evo Reach is completed, it will be synced. Okay, it will be synced. So nothing will disappear, it will be synced. So you can continue to work as you've been working before. Just explain to them if they are new people that there is a new rebranding. Our Evo Reach is that's what we are as promoters. Okay, when you decided to promote, you represent Evo Reach. Okay. Right, so that's answered. Okay, anonymous. We'll be getting, okay, now this is a little bit confusion, to be honest. I am not sure 100%, but I think personally it was a typo when they say we will be getting 40 UNTB per 100 W crew. I think this is a typo. This should be 1,000 as for the information I have, but not sure 100%. Maybe things have changed since they have been communicating, but I think it could be a typo, a 10 that was missed. This will need to be clarified to be 100% sure. Okay. Now, if you look at the white paper, there could be some typo or some spelling mistake. Maybe this could be one of those mistakes that have been done, but I think it's per 1,000. That's how the blockchain was written at the beginning. That's how it's going to start. But good question, and I've seen it myself, but I thought it was just a typo. I will ask this question to Maria to clarify 100 to be 100%. I don't want to say it's 1,000, 100%, and they have changed something, but I will clarify for you, and I will let Gail and Mo know, and then they will be passing on to the future webinars.
I also, if you could also ask Marshall, because I also believe that she said that that's assuming that all stakeable crew is staked, that it would pay that rate. So yeah, if you could ask her that as well, that'd be good.
Yeah, the calculation I understood it would be was the amount of crew or world crew as it'll be that you hold. You divide it by 1,000 and times it by 40.
So 1,000, yeah.
And that's how much you'll get. Now, as more people come in and stake, then that calculation could change, because it's about generating so many, and then all those are divided between the people who actually stake. So if more people come in and stake the following month, you'd get less, but the value would probably have gone up. And if it's the opposite, you get more. Okay, so that's my understanding of it anyway. That's how it would be. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how the general the rules work, really, because the code is written that this amount, it will be released to according to this schedule, and the only thing that will change, it will be obviously over time the number will reduce. The coins that are the UNTB that are minted per second, we can't reduce, but also the total, it depends of the number of stakers that are there. So if the more staker, like Gail said, they divide the same amount that is minted, because the amount that is minted will stay the same for every 5 seconds, but the number of people staking, put their stake online, might change, might fluctuate. So and then the total will be divided to the people who are staking at that particular time. And this is going to happen like every day. So one day we can have, I don't know, more stake. Another day we can have a bit less. Some people decide maybe to sell or to do something else. But that's how it's going to be. This is just like a guidance. But this number is going to be fluctuating. So if it happens and you stake and you don't get your 40 UNTB per every 10,000 or per every 1,000 or 100, in case we need to clarify this, don't be alarmed. It's just the blockchain. Once it goes to the blockchain, it's got nothing to do with the company. They're not in control of it anymore. So the blockchain will be in charge for minting.
Algorithm.
Yeah, it's an algorithm, a smart contract written already, and which will be distributing automatically.
Yeah.
But whether it's 100 or 1,000, this definitely I will clarify. Yeah. All right. Cool. Uni, 2 questions regarding enrolling of new members. Will new members still get the 150 crew for signing up? Ooh, that one I'm not sure about that. I thought they have removed this stuff. Is this still the case, guys?
I think that was just, I think it went down to 100 for a while, and that's just, yeah, that's just a bonus to drive people. And I have a feeling that might have stopped now.
I think last time I've heard it was stopped. I didn't know this was going.
I think that's stopped now.
Okay, I see that I have different referral links for crew, API, and TNG. Who should I send a new prospect? Basically, the new prospect, everybody at the moment should come through the API. We talked about this for a very long time. Anything is promoting, it should be through API, really. But regardless which links really you use, it will sync through the 3 back office. It will be connected, but you should bring them through API. That's the process at the moment. Once the EvoReach is fully complete, everybody will have to come through EvoReach. Okay. If you stake for the 8%, do you have to keep your VIP membership active the whole time? Yeah, so this was for VIP members, isn't it? Unless I guess you should have, you need to keep your stake, you need to keep your VIP through the whole period. Okay. And I think it probably was, I didn't read the terms and conditions because I know the company is not going to cheat me anyway, but I bet if you read the terms and conditions, it's probably in there in the terms and conditions that you have to stick with that. Logically, that's what I think, but read it through the terms and condition, and it's definitely probably there. And it's logic, really, because otherwise people will just do that, and it won't make sense. Okay, so Dr. Somingham, in the back office, there is an information about gifting of crew for those partners who have purchased Swig, but the pipes in TNG within the time period. However, the sale of EIP Swig was still on till the month of February. No, the sale of Swig was till the month of February for the people who were in installment contracts already. Okay, that was explained. So they let them continue, but officially, no one knew you couldn't buy any new package after the period, after was it September? There was, you couldn't buy. The people who had installment already, they have let them, because it's something that happened, unplanned. The people, it would have been unfair to stop the people who had the installment to stop. Okay, so the company, with their own goodwill, they let the people who had already installment, because it was a commitment from the company and also from the person who purchased the EIP installment. So they let them continue, and the last one was around February. Okay, so so that's what it is. Okay, so it's up to that time.
I think talking about that, I think the easier way to think about that 2 billion, that bonus 2 billion, is really, it's for people that have purchased the transport EIPs, right? Skyway EIPs. So I think basically, if you've got Skyway EIPs, you're probably in that set of people.
Yes,
that are gonna
yes,
get,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
that's it.
That's right. That's right. So Mo is right, because look, whether you've continued until definitely there was not a new person who was purchasing after the September. Okay, but if you continue, most of people think this gift will be for the people who have never bought crew. Okay, but that's not the case. It's whether you have bought crew, you have bought EIP with the crew bonus, right? Or and then you also had the pipes from the EIP you purchased, whether up to the February level, you will still, everybody's will get it. So whoever is the holder, whoever purchased during that, not just that period, the limitation, whoever hold the pipes from our back office, SWIG or TNG, you will be part of the pool who will be divided those 2 billion, but those 2 billion will be distributed on a different criteria. Okay, so it's not going to be like 2 billion token and then we have 20,000 people and we divide equally. It's not going to be like that. The schedule is going to be it will depend on your career rank. That's why really you should, if your career rank is not high enough, do every effort as possible to raise your career rank, because the higher the career rank you are, the more percentage you will get. Okay, now Andre will bring in the future what kind of percentage everybody will get. We can't speculate. There is not that percentage at the moment. No one really know, and it will depend. For example, if you work for the company also on the top of your career rank, you're gonna get a bit more. Okay, so it will be dependent of what you do in a company, or what career level you are. Okay, so that's what it is. If it's somebody who was just an investor rank and maybe they never partnered, there is a percentage that's gonna go for those people. But everyone will get something, and it's a gift. That's what I want you to understand. It is a gift. Okay, and okay, cool. Okay, Dwayne. Maria said over and over again in our webinar, all locked and unlocked could be staked in either UNTB and the 8%. Yeah, UNTB won't be staked. Okay, maybe that's what you want to do. UNTB won't be staked, but you will stake crude for UNTB, the unlocked one for UNTB. But yes, you're right. She also mentioned that the locked one will be also to be able to be staked for UNTB as well. Okay. Suzanne.
Oh, I'll tell you what, he also says in the chat, just as a follow-up, with the 8% tariff, will distract some people away from the UNTB staking. And actually, well, when you think about it, the whole point of the staking is because we want to discourage people from selling, right? So, you know, and if people are gonna be staking for the 8% for extra crew, which is gonna provide passive income, rather than, you know, staking them for UNTB, which will, UNTB you'll be able to sell, but it's not as good as having, getting extra crew, right? So I think for most people, they would rather be getting extra crew, because that opens up more doors, than the UNTB. So I don't think that's a big issue, Dwayne.
Can I add just something to this about this 8%? And how powerful, again, that is. And it's not just about, it is about, obviously, people need to hold on to them, but it's not because the company want you to hold on to them. Remember, we are all co-owners. Okay, so we're going to determine, in some respects, the value of the world crew in the future. But more importantly, the whole ethos of this company is about yourselves planning and having something for the future. Okay, so I'm just going to, if you don't mind, can I just spend a couple of minutes on this? Because it is really, really important that people understand how big this 8% is. So I'm going to assume, I'm going to do it, I'm assuming that somebody has got 1,000 unlocked crew sat in their back office. Okay, and that 1,000 unlocked crew is going to generate 8% per month. Okay, and that's 80 additional crew each and every month. Now let's take it for the 36 months.
As 30, I believe it's 30 because it starts in the March and then it's so.
Right, now this is where we need clarification, because when you actually go to do it in the back office, it actually gives you the figure for 36 months. So if that's an error, so I know that when I actually did that, I worked it out and it was actually 36 months. So we just need a bit of clarification. I think where the March 2021 comes in, I'll explain to that in a second. So I'm doing it as I've seen it when I actually did one in the back office. So you're going to receive an additional 2,880 crew in that 36 months time. Okay, so in addition to the 1,000 that you put in, so that is a total of 3,880. Okay, now I'm going to ask somebody a question here, because you've actually put that 1,000 away for in 3 years' time, because a lot of people, what they do is they in the old world of coins, they would go onto the exchanges, they'd have had them all released, they go onto the exchange day one and they dump them. Okay, that person has probably received, let's say they received $1,000. Okay, that $1,000 is gone. The coins have gone, everything's gone. Okay, what this is doing, it's teaching us part of the education that probably a lot of people have not actually adopted yet, but I'm sure you will, okay, in the future, because what it's teaching us all, it's, you know, spread everything around a little bit, because it may be during as your crew get unlocked, you might say, well, okay, I'm going to stake them for UNTB. And there might come a point that you've got a figure in your head. You might maybe thinking, oh, well, when it gets to $1 or $5 or $10, I might sell some of those because I need to do something with that money. Okay. So when the 3 years comes, right, what do you think in 3 years' time the value of that world crew could be? Now, only you can, we don't know what it's going to be. Okay, we can only imagine what it's going to be. And I'm going to use a figure, and this is in my head, what in 3 years' time, and this is the very minimum in my head, $50. So let's use $50. So you wake up at the 36 months and your 3,880 crew are now worth $50 per crew. So 3,380 times $50, that's $194,000 if you used to sell them at that price. Now you put away 1,000 for 3 years, and the current value, say it's 30 cents. Let's do it at 30 cents. So 1,000 times your 30 cents, $300. So that 1,000 crew today is worth $300. Yet the 3,880 in 3 years' time, and this is in addition to all your other crew that are going to be released each and every month. This isn't instead of, this is in addition to. So 3,880 times your $50, let's say that again, 194,000. Where on earth could we get, and it could be more, okay, it could be slightly less, but if you really understand what's happening with this company and you really know what's happening, you'll understand that the chances are it could be a lot higher than that. Nobody can guarantee it, none of us know, but when you really get to understand, go on the webinars, listen to what people, videos, what people are talking about, what we've actually got our hands on. This is serious stuff now. We've gone into the financial world. We're not an MLM company who's online and we're all on that little hamster wheel. How do we get off? And okay, we've been in one program and now we'll go in another, and we've that program's gone, or we'll put it in something else. We're in a serious financial world. I just don't think that we all, including myself, really understand fully what's happening. But the reality is that those 8% for a small portion of your crew could be in 3 years' time worth an awful lot of money, and that is in addition to what you've already got. So just think about that, about this 8%. If you have only any unlocked crew, do you want to sell them at 30 cents, or do you want to give that, you know, you can always sell them at whatever cents it is the following month, you know, but at least you save something for in 3 years' time.
And actually also in 3 years' time, the passive income that we're going to be generating from the profit bonus, and just the profit bonus alone, let alone like all of the other things, right? It's just going to be ridiculous. And then, you know, to think that you've got extra, I mean, you know, even if it is only 30 months and not 36 months, it's still like, you know, tripling the amount of crew that you stake to 8% or something, right? Yeah. So, you know, whichever way it is, it's good, right? And yeah, and it's bringing passive income. It's bringing, you know, and the amount of passive income, that's just going to be like quite ridiculous for each one. So that's even if you would even sell them, Gail.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And Suzanne, I think it is asked how exactly the passive, how are you going to exactly earn passive income when we go public or when we go to the exchange? Okay, how are you going to earn it? You're going to earn it in some ways exactly the same ways you've been able to earn it now, but those figures as the company grows will go bigger. So for example, UNTB, if you choose to stake, then you can earn UNTB and earn an income every month from that, because you can sell those UNTB or you can hold on to them. So when those UNTB start, they'll be worth 1 cent. So if somebody's got, I don't know, 10,000, you know, they can sell them for 1 cent, and that's part of their income. Or they can say, well, hang on a minute, do I think that those UNTB are going to go up in value? Because remember, we're being given those UNTB for staking, but other people to transact on our blockchain need UNTB. So they need to buy them off the exchange. Okay, so we can again decide what value those UNTB would go to, or you may say to yourself, right, okay, I only want to sell them when they get to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cents, and you may have to wait a little bit till that happens. Or you can actually say, no, I want to get them. So that's an income. Okay, data mining. You know, if you haven't engaged with the data mining yet, I think Marshall's going to just say a few words on that after the questions and answers for people. Again, a passive income can be received from data mining. The loyalty bonus, we've still got that. That's not going anywhere. We've still got the loyalty bonus. We've still got the profit bonus. Okay, it's not been very much at this moment in time, but we've not been on the exchange. We're starting to grow now. So you'll start to see a difference in what starts to happen over the coming months. It won't happen overnight. It's not going to not because suddenly we go on the exchange whenever that is. Say we went on the end of October. You're not going to wake up, you know, with a profit bonus the 1st of November that's going to blow your mind. It's going to gradually grow, but it will grow. It's an income. And you've got the U-gain opportunity that, you know, okay, we haven't got it just yet here in the UK, but other countries will, the US will. And there's people here from the US and other countries on here. So that's another way that you can earn. And the biggest earner that people are probably not quite engaging with, somebody's not engaging with, is being part of the compensation plan and sharing what we've got with other people.
I'm just going to share my screen because I've got all this on a slide, actually.
Yeah, you can earn from that. I mean, Mo might have something here that we can all have a look at. Just let me, okay.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so you can talk through this, Gail. You know, you got the profit bonus, the loyalty bonus, staking rewards, the networking bonuses, the VIP bonuses, digital doubles, U-gain, right? To be honest, I thought Suzanne's question meant something slightly different. I thought she meant how is it? I believe they'll still need the back office, right?
Can I add to that?
Yeah.
Because we got quite a lot of questions we did that. So let's go through it because I've got another webinar later on.
Okay.
I just want to see if I can help quickly. And so yeah, so Susan, in a way, Gail has answered her question, but let me just put it quickly in a few simple steps. Yeah. So now, when you are a holder of the W crew, okay, the passive income you get is one. Well, one is number one, you get profit bonus when the global portfolio, the liquid asset, will generate more than 100,000, and then it will be paid automatically. We will vote. Okay, that's the number one of getting paid. Now, you might say that, okay, I haven't received much, like Gail said, but it will, as more big players coming, now we are regulated, the game is going to change. Okay, this is something that is going to be paid forever as long as you are a holder of the W group. Now, the number two is a profit bonus. Profit bonus is going to end 2021. Okay, in 2021,
loyalty bonus, isn't it? Loyalty bonus.
Yeah, loyalty bonuses. Sorry, the loyalty bonus is going to end in 2021. But the one which is really exciting, and I think probably that's what you are referring to when we go to the exchange, is the profit, is the passive income you're earning in UNTB by staking. Okay, so remember one thing. This UNTB, like Gail just mentioned really quickly, Andre has created a lot of usability for it, and the UNTB is a utility token, which means it's got a lot of usability in the system. Anyone who we want to get hold of the W crew, then we have to purchase UNTB in order to get it. Anyone who wants to use our exchange, or anyone who buy the W crew, you need some UNTB to have the wallet running, okay, to have this space. So UNTB is going to be very usable, and it is a tenth of the supply of all the W crew we've got. So the likelihood that the UNTB moving from 1 cent above is quite very high because there is a lot of usability for it. Okay, so, and Andre, he has, our company has been good enough to give us that opportunity to do it at earliest as possible. So people from outside who want to buy those UNTB, they will have to buy from us, the early stakers, because there is no any other way you can get it. You cannot buy just like that before it's minted. Okay, so you earn 3 passive income just by being a token holder, right? That is just and short and sweet. That's the 3 ways you're just gonna earn them, right? And you're not going to do really anything else by doing that. Now the 8% thing is really powerful. Like Gail, I mean, she have explained everything with the numbers, but the power of this, whoever is taking on the 8%, you are getting W crew as a reward, right? And you're gonna get those W crew, you can stake them and earn another reward from that, which is UNTB. So literally you're earning interest of the interest. Powerful. Once you understand, the return is infinite. Yeah, so just bear that in mind. So this person says, okay, the Evil Rich is registered Delaware. Yes, it is registered in the US, okay, because they're also planning, I don't know if you've heard, to have a license, MLM license in the US, and that also is in the process. So it is registered there. It is correct. That's in the jurisdiction is going to be registered there. Okay, Richard. So Richard, I didn't understand what you mean by new members get 0. So if you can clarify, that would be great. Or maybe more, or Gail understood what he meant by this.
No, I don't.
I think he was referring to the 150 free crew.
Oh, okay. Yes, yeah, brilliant. Thanks a lot, Richard. Yeah, so I feel so because there was not, that one was promoted quite a while ago. So Mikhail, it says, can you explain the UGPay group section? How
I've just put that up.
The most important fact that will be in each option of this section. Okay, You want to go ahead to do it, Gail?
Yeah, if you don't mind, I was going to say, could I explain this one? Okay, right. As we spoke before, this is a financial company, okay? And in the real world of the financial services world, when you come to make any type of investments, normally it would be an institutional investor who did that, because you have to fit a certain criteria. So you have to prove when you make a financial transaction that you have the money or the wealth to sustain you doing that. Okay, and companies, they can make investments as well. Okay, but what doesn't really happen in the traditional financial world is people don't often get the opportunity to become co-owners of anything. Okay, so if you look on the left hand side, what it's showing you there is anybody can come into this, whether it's a private person, a company, or institutional investors. Okay, and what UGPay offer is in the next section: securities, which is the STO, real estate, precious metal, company shares. Okay, and at the back end of it, coming out, everybody benefits, because everybody who comes in is a co-owner. So the private person, the companies, the institutional investors can all benefit from the growth of that portfolio. So that's what UGPay is. It's a vehicle that will hold all these things where anybody can come in, and it's that simple. I hope I explained it well.
Yes, brilliant, nice and simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very clear. It's very, very clear, very kind of self-explanatory. But I guess it can confuse a bit of people, because the UGPay, you have UGPay, these securities, real estate, precious metal, companies, shares, all that. This is literally like the global portfolio.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the global portfolio in the language we are used to. But obviously the people from outside, when they look this, they don't know what global portfolio. They're just mentioning what is inside it, okay? And what people are going to benefit from.
Yeah.
Okay, that is, you answered that. Thanks a lot, Gert. That was good. What is expected crude price in internal exchange? Well, that would be you can't say expect, you can't expect, when, especially when it's people's choices. It would depend on supply and demand. That's why you see up and down. You cannot predict that. You saw the prediction they put on a white paper, but that's just the prediction. It can be more, it can be low. So you can't guarantee the price when you are not manipulating the price. You cannot do that. Okay. Dr. Somingham, somehow purchased, not installment, but new EIP. Nah, that was not possible, because I know that was not possible. Like somebody in January purchased a new in the TNG and they purchase and they receive the pipes from Skyway. No way. That was not possible as far as I know. Do you know anything like that? But anyway, it doesn't matter. Even if you purchase, if it was possible, you managed to cut the bridges. I'm sure if you hold the pipes and it's been you will be part of the pool.
Yeah.
As long as you own those pipes there. So new partner that are registering now don't have. Okay, good. Thanks a lot, Richard. Yeah, so that was good clarification. Susan. Only be done for people who okay, so Susan, so we explained that earlier on. I don't know what time you came in, but what has been said before on a lot of Maria's webinars is that even blocked crew will be able to be staked. Okay, that was, but if you read the white paper, like I said before, is really targeted to the outside people, right? It's really trying to give more information to the outside people. But some of those information we already, as internal people, we already know those information, right? And but I think where most people sometimes get confused is W crew and the crew, but it's literally the same thing, It's gonna be the same thing. For people who are not crew credit, that means new people coming in can't stake. Sorry if I'm confused. So when you say new people come in, are you talking about people who will be coming in via the exchange, like big institutions, etc., etc.? Or you mean like new people who will be registering with Everich in the future, etc., etc.? So I'm not sure really what you mean. But locked token, so far as I know, the locked token, regardless whether you're gonna come, unless the terms change, okay, I'm talking about as today, the blocks, you will be able to stake them as well. You won't be able to sell them, they will be locked, but they will be able to generate UNTB as a reward, which you will be able to sell.
She says new people purchasing the crew is what she meant, is what she said. Yeah. So
yeah, so they will have the same condition, like they will have the 365 days of blockage like everybody else, and the release will be the same. And if that's what we don't know, that's what we are not sure for the people who are actually buying on exchange, coming on when we are on external exchange, whether they're going to have the same privilege as we have, the internal people, where we were informed that we will be able to stake even the unlocked, the blocked token as well. But you know, that will need to be clarified 100% with that as well, because I can see is a question that keep bothering a lot of people, and we're not sure 100%. Okay. Another one. Okay. Is there a link, just the white paper, or do you have to get from the UG Pay? You can, by the way, you can download it. So it's a PDF. You can just download it and just put on your Google Drive, and you can send it to somebody else, or you can, you know.
I think he's asking, where does he download it from? I think is what he's asking.
Yeah, but on the UG Pay website, that's what it says. Yeah, because he says you can only get it from UG Pay website. Yeah. When you go to UG Pay website, you click open, it will open as a PDF, which you can download. Yeah. Yeah.
It's there. If you can see on the screen now, you just click on it, opens it up. And it automatically will download probably to your computer as well.
That's the SEC. That's the SEC filing.
If you click English, like click on that's the white paper.
Okay.
And then we just download. You can see on the left hand side.
Well, that's the white paper. Sorry, that's the SEC one. Yeah.
Did you catch that, Derek? You call that Derek, right?
Sorry.
I'm addressing Derek. He's just making sure that he caught that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't see any question here in the Q&A, but
no, I think we've answered them all.
Probably a lot in the chat. Now in the chat it's gonna be very difficult.
It's gonna be. I'll have a quick look to see if I can get on the.
I think I've been monitoring the chat. I think we've caught up with the chat as well. So guys, does anyone have any more? Okay, so Derek caught that. That's awesome. Do I have any more questions or anything else that we can clarify? What is the value of what is the value, guys, again, of Crew right now? Okay, there is no internal exchange right now. The last price that there was, it was trading at, well, you know, it was trading at what Andre was kind of telling you on the webinar, which was, I think we can mention that price, can't we? But as Marshall says, no one can tell you or assuredly guarantee what price it's going to be. But the last time it was exchanging hands on the internal exchange was around about 18 to 20 cents. Okay. And that was just set by whatever people wanted to sell and buy them for. But that's no guarantee, absolutely no guarantee that it will be that when, you know, straight away when they launch again. Okay.
I can see Cisse is asking, is there an optional plan to get W Crew from our referral? So do you mean like refer people to buy the W crew to get W crew? Is that what you're saying? If that's what you're saying, then yeah, it would be possible via Evo Reach, but the plans to doing that is not yet outlined properly. We will know more about the process later on. Okay. If that's what you mean. If not, that's what you mean, then please clarify again.
What's the UGPay website again? UGPay.group, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So I've just answered I just answered Aoife Ambomu's question in the chat, which was, where can I find the white paper? So we did just show that. And basically you go to the UGPay group website, and in the top right, there's a drop down for English or Russian, and you just click on that, and when you click on N or RU for Russian, it automatically downloads that white paper right there. Okay.
Okay, cool.
I don't think, I mean, I don't know whether I'm right or wrong here, but yeah, so I don't know whether I'm right or wrong here, but the websites that we've got at the moment, I don't think they're fully functional yet. So just err with caution if you're going to send them out to people, because the UGPay one doesn't look too bad actually, but they can't click on anything to link them anywhere. The other one, which is the CryptoUnit one, again, is not ready to be given out to people because it needs finalizing. So it's for your eyes only. So for members at the moment, you know, I know everybody's eager to go out and share it, but just caution, especially with the CryptoUnit.cc site. It's great for you to have a read of, but just at the moment, hang fire till we get all the official marketing materials. Okay.
Aka Vilkans says, earlier information says the value is going to start at 25 cents. Do you know what, Aka and everyone, think about this, right? If you think about the fact we've got about 1.5 million people in our company, right? Can you take a guess? What does all of those 1.5 million people, what would they say is the value of the crew? And that's basically, you know, I think when you really think about that, you'll understand that it's impossible to predict what 1.5 million people are going to think the price is. So therefore, you know, it's impossible to guarantee a value for the crew. Okay, I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, I think initially as well, it depends on the valuation of the company, which is being revalued at the moment.
Exactly, that's what I was
divided by the number of crew currently in circulation, and that is what it will start at. And this is why we're getting a new valuation.
On the external exchange?
Yes.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, because remember, this is an asset which is backed up by a proper asset with valuation. So we're going to find out more in a closed meeting how the valuation is going to be roughly. So the way it's going to work with the start, okay, we can't. That's why we can't speculate. The internal exchange was done to test to see how people value it, right? That is not the one that is going to fix what we're going to start on. What is really going to start the start is the market capitalization of our portfolio, because that's what the one is backing up our W crew. And then they will divide with the number that are there in circulation, right? Because remember, not all will be in circulation. Not all the 80 billion will be in circulation. At that time, the market cap, the total valuation, company valuation with all the portfolio, divide by the total crew in circulation at that time, and it will give us like the starting point. Okay. And at the moment, no one knows how many will be in circulation at the moment, so it'll be just speculation. But you know, just know that it will be the right price. I think that's what you should know.
Yeah.
It will be the
Yeah.
right price, and it will be good
Yeah.
if you hang on to it. Because Andrew kind of mentioned a little bit the valuation already. Like you know, I can tell you about the the digital double. I can tell you the digital double like future valuation. This could go over $1 billion company, just one company. So we have many. We have UGAN. We have all the other liquid asset. We have all the other asset, the ITT valuation, because that also is moving forward. We have all these other portfolios. So our company is the portfolio will be valued quite a lot than you think. And SEC, if they had a look at it, and we're going to have one of the top 5 auditing companies that is well-known to do that. So let's not speculate too much about the price, but I know it's going to be the right price.
Yeah. So and Aka says that he meant on the internal exchange, but so on the external exchange, that's how they'd set the price probably, and then on the internal exchange, well, you know, I mean.
All right. So the Sydney is asking, if we go to external exchange, what will EIP comes with? So we will find out, because at the moment we can't speculate. Okay, we'll find out, but there will be something. Armand has been saying a lot of webinars, and he didn't also mention anything. So we're not gonna mention anything because we don't know. Okay, but there will be something. Okay. Okay, so one more question. UG Pay Group AG. What is the AG? Basically, every company which is incorporated in Switzerland, they tend to have like AG. Like in UK, most of companies come with LTD, like limited liabilities, or in the US LLC, like that. In Switzerland, they tend to have AG at the end. Yeah, I don't know what it stands for, but you can find out. But it is like limited, like LLC or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think have we had all the questions? I think we may have had all the questions. Just before we finish off, because time's getting on, we've been on quite a while and Marshall has to go on to another one. Could I just ask you, Marshall, that there is another meeting tomorrow to help partners. Could you just explain what that's about?
Brilliant, brilliant. Yes. Just before I go to that, I just want to see if everyone is still awake. By the way, guys, well done, because we still got 68 people online. Amazing. So who here have heard of the data mining? Just put a plus if you have heard of data mining, or if you have a data mining package. If you don't have it, it's okay. Just put a minus. Okay, good. I can see many people have it. Okay, I see a minus there. Derek doesn't have one. Ooh, Derek, you're leaving money on the table, my friend. So I will explain a little bit. I see Adrian, it doesn't have. I see Angela doesn't have. So 3 people.
Raju doesn't have.
And it is working. Yes, good. Ethiopia. Okay, I can see quite a few people also that don't have it. So that's a good in a way that I'm gonna explain of what it is. Good. So there is a kind of a mixture. I can see more people have purchased it, but you've got quite a few people as well who haven't purchased it. So what is data mining? Just on the top of my head, data mining is basically a tool that is going to help you add contact, build a client list. Okay, let me call it client list. It's going to help you build a client list in social networks. So social, at the moment, we are in a social, like a professional social network, which is called LinkedIn. Okay, this tool will help you add contact. Now, what is the point of adding those contacts? First of all, I would explain the main point really, but you have a client list. Now, what can you do with client list? You can talk to those people. You can talk to them about your business. You can connect. You can do a lot with that. But the main purpose is that we're hoping to get each person. So if you buy a package EIP DM what happened, and then you connect it to your social network, you become what we call a miner. Okay, now miner is not the same as the one you hear on the blockchain. Now this miner, because you are adding contact. Now we have a central database which belongs to Digital Double. Okay, now what they're asking, they want to reach 1 billion people. Okay, they want to reach 1 billion people. You know, Facebook, they have over 2 billion people. Facebook, and the Facebook, guess what? Has Facebook ever paid you a penny for all the sales they have made on their social network? No, I don't think so. Okay, now what this company said, look, we cannot do this by ourselves. We cannot have 1 billion by ourselves, but we need miners, we need your help. But when you give us your help, which means what is going to be your help? Your help will be to connect your account to the data mining and to link it to their database. Now, when you link it to their database, now the database is decentralized because I am connected to it, you are connected to it, Gary is connected to it, Mo is connected to it, and we all can decide to disconnect it. That's why I call it a decentralized database. But in order for keeping you connected to the database, then we have to incentivize you. So by just having your social network connected to our mega brand, we call it mega brand, the bigger database, okay? And the company in the future, when we reach 10 million client list inside connected to the mega brand, the company will start to monetize, okay? And if you was on at Eventi, the CEO of the Digital Double have said that the people in the US, people in the UK, all those countries which had a lot of problem with regulation, they have had the license now from those countries. Now you can start to connect and start to build your client list. I call it building the client list because remember, every business, you need to have clients in order to have a business. If you are a business and you don't have a client, you are not a business, okay? So what you're building, you are literally preparing your business, which is going to be paying you passive income in the future. So once you connect it to your data mining to the mega brand from your social network, we all gonna be in one of these connected, okay? At the moment, we have about 1.6, actually yesterday when I checked, it was 1.7 million like a contact list people have collectively, right? Now, I want you to imagine these guys. With our new community, we have over 1.4 million members, partners, okay, who have in our community. And with the digital data mining tool, we have managed to collect collectively with all the miners, with only about under 6,000 miners, okay? Collectively, we managed to connect 1.7 million. And do you think to go to 10 million would be very difficult? It won't be difficult at all. So that's why I really encourage you to really connect. We're doing a lot of webinar for the data mining and all that. But the most important, what is in it for you? You see, you're probably asking yourself this question, okay, I'm going to connect to my DM and then I'm going to connect to my social network. What is in it for me? What is in it for you is that when the company is going to make the sales, like Facebook is making sales, but it's taking everything but for themselves, what this company has promised to do is going to share the revenue with you, with all the miners. So you literally, you are going to earn passive income just from a tool you have connected once. I want you to imagine that, guys. A tool you have connected once and it's doing the job for you. It's adding people. You're not even doing the manual things, okay? This tool is going to automate the manual tasks you're normally doing. So the webinar we have tomorrow is for people who have purchased this data mining package, but they don't know how to connect it, or they're still on a guard. They don't know what they're supposed to do. So tomorrow it will be for you because we will be helping you to do like step-by-step connecting from step one. If you want also to purchase from tomorrow, we can help you do that. We can show you from the point of purchase how you're going to connect it and connect it to your LinkedIn account and then start to mine people, because I always tell people every contact you mine, you need to think that that person represents $1,000 potential in the future. And what did you have to do to get that? You only purchased 250 units, one-time license, right? Because people in the future, they will be paying a lot more, and they will be paying a lot of like a subscription fee every single month. But because you are early adopters, because also our company, our global portfolio own 50% of the company, you are given the first privilege to do so. So take advantage of it, guys. I'm telling you, take advantage of it. And now the good news is that remember, it was only open for people who are part of the VIP club. And from the 1st of October, we have opened the purchase of the EIP DM to every single person. So even if you've got people from outside, people who are not the network marketers, you can literally, the only thing you need to get them to do, register for the API, and they can purchase the EIP. Now, that person, they could be your potential clients. You could be a potential partner who can bring you a lot of revenue in the future. As you know, most of the people, we are curious. A person will register in the API, they have a tool which is working for them, and then they will start to look around to see what's going on with our back office. And I can guarantee you that some of those people, they will be asking you, what is this VIP club things? Can you tell me a little bit more about it? What is this average things? What can you tell me about it? Okay, what is this UGPay group things? What can you tell me a bit about it? Do you understand, guys? This is a tool that can actually create a lot of opportunity for you. And many businesses need this tool. Okay? And it will also help us to achieve our goal, 15% of the population. How can we achieve this? Because remember, all these social networks, they're worldwide social networks. And we're going to connect to this social network. Now, what I want you to think of it, whether you connected to a VK in Russia, whether you connected to WeChat in China, right? You shouldn't be worrying about too much whether you speak the language or not. If you can connect and the tool can add the people, the company is going to do the job for you of selling the product or services the business or those people need, okay? And people won't be forced to buy it. They will only buy it because they find the value into that product, okay? But in the process, you will benefit from it and help our company achieve our goal to the 15% of the world population. So tomorrow, if you bought the package, make sure you come to, if you don't know how to do it, we will be there to help you. If you still don't know God and you want now you understand the value and you want to come to purchase, turn up tomorrow. We will be helping you go through the whole process. Yeah, we are there. We will be there to help you guys. Okay. Thank you very much again. And I think I am gonna have to close because I have another call in the French speaking. So the local leaders from UK, this one you have them here, so they will be able to take care of you guys. So thank you very much, and thank you very much for attending in the masses. And I will see you tomorrow during our workshop, guys. Okay. Bye for now.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bring people next time.
Yeah, definitely.
Bye-bye.
Definitely. Cheers.